Hi, I'm Bill Macphee. I'm the CEO of Magpie Media Inc., your partner in mental wellness. Today I had a question from Karen. Karen asked about memory impairment with schizophrenia. Well, first of all, let me just start by saying that with memory, we have short term memory and we also have long term memory. And thank God that we do. And thank God especially that we have short-term memory. Because when is the last time that you have gotten into an argument or something, maybe with your spouse or a friend or a brother or a sister, and it's that burning feeling and it's going through your head every day and really hard on you. But over time, that lessens and you forget about it or not necessarily forget about it, but it's just back in a long-term memory and it's not as painful. And so could you imagine if we had that pain with us all the time? We'd be walking around in a rage at all time. So it's a good thing that we do have short-term memory. But basically, what I think that we're getting into is cognition. How does schizophrenia affect our cognition? And I think really what cognition is it is how tapped in are we into our environment? How alert are we? How well are our senses feeling the environment? Well, at the beginning of cognition, when we're dealing with schizophrenia and mental illness, our cognition is poor. We may not be able to concentrate. We may not be able to sit still or watch, say, a TV episode for any length of time or whatever. But this will, as time goes on, will get better. And there's some exercises that you can do to help your cognition. For example, as you are recovering, if you start reading a little at a time, even though it may be difficult, and then writing down what you have read and trying to work on that on a regular basis until really we get into the fold of that. Um, One of the things as well with cognition is that we don't want to compare ourselves to anybody else or to each other because everybody is different. In fact, I have a friend, Leroy, and I can ask Leroy, what did you do last week? And literally, he could tell me, well, Bill, on Monday, and he could almost give me the times and tell me everything what he did every day of that week. For me, I can't do that. I basically can't remember what I did last week. If you told me, Bill, last Tuesday, what were you up to? I would literally have to go on into my calendar or into my day timer and tell you what I did at that time. However, in saying that, so what I need to do is I keep a wall calendar on that has 4 months at a time, and I look at the wall calendar as my calendar so I can see what's coming up in 2 days from now or a week from now or a month from now and prepare that. I also keep a separate calendar in my day timer, but I really go with the wall calendar so I can have a picture view of what my schedule is coming up with. So again, with schizophrenia, long-term memory and short-term memory are important, but it's our cognition that's really affected, and we have to learn how to get that back. And basically, our cognition is how well related are we in our environment with our senses. So if you have another question for me, feel free to email me at bmcphee@magpiemags.com, and I'll try my best to answer your question. And thank you for tuning in to this video blog.